But by and large, if you ask anyone in NFL, what do you do when there's a fourth down situation, they'll say for the most part you just punt or you go for a field goal. So the idea that there are teams which occasionally deviate from that routinized behavior was an interesting idea for us. We know that deadlines play an important role in organizational life. And part of what we're trying to understand with this research is what kind of a difference does it make? We always talk about deadlines as energizing people to complete tasks. We know that. But to the extent that deadlines have this important effect on shaping people's risk perceptions, the most interesting finding for us was this relationship between your adverse performance and the likelihood of your going for it. That relationship changed in the course of a game. So if I'm behind, let's say by 7 points in the first quarter, I face a fourth down situation in a particular field's position with a certain number of yards to go, I'm much more likely to go for that fourth down if the same thing happened in the third quarter, everything else being the same. So the idea here is the time available somehow begins to factor into the decision to try something novel. And what also makes NFL especially interesting for us is we don't study individual decision making. So there are studies of how individuals respond to deadlines. Our focus is organizational. And what's nice about the NFL is you have a huddle where very often the decision to go for it is not taken just by a quarterback. There is clearly the huddle, but there is also the coach on the sidelines. There is the offensive coordinator. So there's a lot of information processing at the organizational level